Hey everybody, it's Ryan Manfredi again with Peer Support. Just kind of coming back and touching base with some of you guys. It's been a while since we've done a video. I wanted to review some things that we talked about months ago and kind of get back in track with some of the mental health for you guys out there. Try and remember you guys have some of those critical incidents. We've seemed to have had quite a few over the last couple of months. Keep in touch with each other. Remember those signs and symptoms of how you may be struggling or maybe have some issues with either lack of sleep or some of the incidents that you've been on. And try and remember to reach out for help. There's numbers on the master phone list and you can ask around and get anybody's phone number at any time. If you find yourself having trouble sleeping or you're waking up and you're kind of sweating at night or needing some alcohol to go to bed at night to get a good night's sleep, those are some signs to be aware of that you may be struggling a little bit with some of the calls or just some fatigue at work. If you're using a little bit more alcohol and doing things that are not mentally or physically healthy for yourself and you kind of know what those can be, reach out and start maybe talking to a peer, and then we can get you in touch with resources that might help you work past some of those obstacles and get you some better coping skills. So try and remember, if you guys do have an incident that's kind of traumatic, the peer support is trying to reach out and just check in with you guys. Again, most times we're hearing that everybody's okay. Keep in mind it takes maybe 3, 4, 5 weeks for some symptoms to kind of kick in. That doesn't mean it's going to happen to everybody. We talked before about compartmentalization, and if that's working for you, that's great. But just 4 or 5 weeks down the road, if you notice something's off, that's kind of when things start to kick in a little bit. If you do have a critical incident, also try to remember we are available to do diffusings, and they're very low key. Basically, we'll come out to your station. It could just be your crew. We'll sit down and we'll talk for maybe 25, 30 minutes or however long the conversation goes. You don't have to do them, but some people do tend to find that they get some benefit out of knowing what everybody else did on the call and maybe saw some different things. Coping skills. Again, we're going to just kind of review some old stuff here. Get a good night's sleep. Try and stay away from the alcohol. Obviously, we're starting to see a little decrease in overtime. The brownouts are slowing down a little bit, but we are getting into the summer months. So remember to continue to have those good coping skills and get good sleep whenever you can on your off days. Stay away from the alcohol. And remember that even though the overtime is slowing down a little bit, maybe that's a good time for you to back off on signing up for overtime and catch up on some sleep from the past 2 years of working or overworking out there in the field. Last thing, we are going to have another basic class in the fall. If you're interested in being on the peer support team, keep an eye out for the email that's going to come out. It's a 3-day class. We are low on numbers on each shift. I'm going to be reaching out to some of you to see if you're interested in taking the class. We do need more people. Day staffs, guys online, it doesn't matter. Even at the chief rank, we have, I think, 1 person in the chief ranks that's on the peer support team, maybe 2. So reach out and sign up for the class because as of right now, Metro Fire's numbers are pretty low. The more people we have on the peer support team, the better it is for all of us around here. And that's it for peer support.